Komon-Tok, in case you don't know. Oh yeah. Whenever we pledge with love and loyalty to his sweet, sweet mamas alone. Now we all for come together as one. For tomorrow, now we go mix alone. Anytime where you pay, anytime where you go, anything you they do, it no matter. Oh yeah, it no matter. Now we for turn up Tanga one inside Sierra Leone. Let one big family, cause no place like home. In case you don't know, this now Komon-Tok. Where to bring information about Salone. In case you don't know, this now Komon-Tok. Where to bring information about Salone. For education, entertainment, political affairs. Tune in Komon-Tok. For education, entertainment, political affairs. Tune in Komon-Tok.
From the streets of Freetown to the world beyond, we dey yarn about the things we dey hold strong. Political talks we no go shy, migration stories should no go die. Entertainment we go dance to the beat, health and well-being make we rise from we seat. This now we platform, we go speak the truth. For the young and the old, now we voice with the roots. Oh, Komon-Tok, you go hear we loud. We no go hide, we go make we proud. From Salone to the world, we dey stand tall. Come here we are, now we message for all. Komon-Tok, this now we voice.
Yes, Ambule, welcome back to yet another very, very important segment. We come to the Komon-Tok platform. And just like any other day, we know they're done with Komon-Tok Day. You know that. We know they're done with Komon-Tok Day. Well, today, one of the Komon-Tok where they scatter, where they shared now many social media handle them. And rumor, we seen a rumor. The people who they share and then believe what them believe. But we put a rumor. Say President Mahama, then at the country for can talk to Maada for Hanover Power to Samura Kamara. And in that vein, we also see CSO Mambu pull an audio, and this audio was not today. I think the voice that they pull on with respect to this one, calling I think Ibrahim be pull an audio where they asked for clarification from Samura about the political transition. As you know, in tweets where be tweets then this year, where then be invited where not go, he put something political transition where a lot of people are not be catch up, but as always, we pay attention to her. As it seems as if people are then saying they continue for pay attention on a political transition. What's in this political transition? The electoral justice still people in a question mark in the sense how you are achiever, what kind of timeline, what is this all about? We able get them clear answer, then we are in for satisfy the people. So now the new talk now political transition. As always, we there for couch waiting the train, not so. And we also go look at this one, Maada don't send relief. It don't send rest to the affected communities in Yenga for support them presidential. According to what we see, this Nayum pocket come on not to state funds. Okay, we go look into that. Now, Corridor Holdings don't terminate 1,000 workers, all thanks to Madam First Lady. And Mpox, the Mpox is very, very, very serious. Very, very serious, and indeed it cost the lives of Sierra Leoneans. And I just want advice that we be very, very cautious, and we see government therefore put some guidelines. We go share and let people pay attention. It's serious place. And on the international stage, the African stage, South Africa don't begin to withdraw and troop from DRC Congo, and Now the international stage, Pakistan and India, they don't clash. India launched several missile attacks, which killed some people in retaliation to a terrorist attack. Sometimes in I think that the 27th of last month, and these are two nuclear powerhouses there. Pakistan get more than they get 170 nuclear warhead, nuclear weapon there, whilst India gets 164 of them. You can imagine when them two people are affected. Nobody know they live in this world. Nobody, absolutely nobody. So for the fact that to see retaliatory, we then are a very dangerous world at this time. America did under Africa, Pakistan, two nuclear armed power country there. Anyway, we go definitely jump on the issues here. I don't know if you want to get me clear because I know a lot of rush quick. Yeah, very important. No, we say Mr. Komon-Tok. Please let me know in the comment section. Yeah, if now they get me loud and clear, please let me know rush quick, and then later we say apologies. We know one. All right, Marco D, thank you. You say we clear. Well, we're happy. Oh, yeah, read that. All right, clear. George Orwell, thank you very much. Thank you. Yeah. All right. Okay. Very well. Very well. All right. So they can't just now, as you see, always flop. Notice we table always flop. Always flop. If you're just joining for the first time, you're more than welcome with a different side. Within YouTube, maybe we say so. It's super easy. Just click the subscribe button at the way for join the family, and then turn the notification bell so that each time we come live, we will send an alert. And we also did our Facebook with the name Komon-Tok. We also did our Instagram with the name Komon-Tok. Well, me or they bring the program to you. Me and Mr. Komon-Tok. But they can't just now for comfort on part issue. Better.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. This now Komon-Tok. In case you don't know. Oh, yeah. Whenever we pledge with love and loyalty to his sweet mamas alone. Now we all come together.
All right, straight to the point. Without getting nothing for waste. Just like always, we get to small magic cooking player, not so. We get to a ritual. Waiting. Sure. And that nadity will be good for, and that make always be on top of situation. Please consider that as a responsible community member. Naya, but you can't. The first way consider like the program, and we don't show you the reason we make the ask for like the program because that the help for the algorithm notice we, and then recommend them to potential viewers. And secondly, they also help you save them for yourself. So now two benefits get instant. Can you imagine that? And of course, for share again, no say sharing is caring. People are actually the staff for information, quality information, and as well as credible information. We there for provide for exactly. And of course, now it's a trusted platform. Anything where we can talk here, say, wanna be rest assured say yes until we don't confirm. If we not confirm, we tell you say we not confirm. That's not the way when I give you like. All right, so let me start from one thing first. You see, the game where they play now, the politics na saloon is super. It just novel. In other words, it just new, and sometimes it hard even for decipher, even for understand. It don't put a lot of political analysts, pundits there. How they discussion what is going on because certain thing you don't even understand what is going from people and where you expect much from, and like the issue of electoral justice, the issue not just put them primarily on Samura Camara as we plenty of your supporters and they still they send this information out. But what do we know? Africa peer review mechanism. This is not the third time now where they organize this conference where Mahama can join Madabi. But people that don't turn and say, according to their own source, me don't know so they get their source. So I know they have for saying I lie, then they lie. I know they have for saying I true, then they talk. what do we know? Official information from the government of Salute say, then they expect, I think, I don't know if we get the flyer self, wouldn't be put, but anyway, we'll share the content anyway because they did it now. We'll share that content in maybe 3 minutes, but there was a flyer. I don't know if I just see if the flyer already done it to winner, yeah. I just okay, now the wrong clips if now come so. All right, let's just see show up here. Just want let people and just see the African mechanism. But anyway, as time goes on, we explain Antona in detail. So nada conference, but many of those alone is scatter on social media regarding this now. Well, one of them will not go put all because we'll not get time for that. Listen, this one they can just now.
Welcome, great soul. We just want to confirm to wanna say me in general would like for confirm this to wanna that John Mahama will be the expect today for come at the shores of Sierra Leone. He don't slam, he don't land at the Lungi airport professionally. Of course, they want cover for Nkawan, but no way. We don't get intelligence. He has landed. So he deal with we now, na Sierra Leone. So stay calm. And we all know the purpose where John Mahama come for. We, the electoral justice fighters, the liberators of the Republic of Sierra Leone, the freedom fighters, we all know what John Mahama can do. For the one end where they give blind eyes, deaf ears, not try to understand, we not get reason for force them for make it understand. But I just want to confirm to know authoritatively that John Mahama is in the shores of Sierra Leone now. Thank you very much. God bless you. This is just short one.
All right. So as when I don't see, this is now one of the several audios where they circulate on social media regarding Mahama. So what should we go do? I just want to put small on the African peer review mechanism where they go on Freetown today. And then we go count CSO Mambu in join Anaya. Let me just take quick, just 3 minutes. Let me just see what's there. Take
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
And
It's
they're
not
giving the highest rating to political instability.
all right, so these are the African peer.
If we look at what is happening at the global stage,
peer review mechanism
which Africa is being
conference
accused of,
where they go on now.
it's taking place.
Lord just see if we go put two side matter they talk and we just see. I think for be 2 days or 3 days conference, Lord we just see. I just want count short. All right.
Says that
Anyway, several countries invites them. I think at the other clip, Madabu and the government they talk. But anyway, let me just put this one. Because I don't see it now. APRM, this South to South Triangular Cooperation with the government organized there.
The first advice they give to them is say, hey, if you are going to invest in Africa, it's going to high risk. And so if it's going to
all right, so we go find time for bring this one complete one along. We not go put out all this now. The main topic here for we just do their join now, which we get here. But the next clip one can play for you. I want you patient and listen carefully as always in certain conversation with the actually for get an open mind. Open mind. CSO Mambu, we're gonna forget at this program. Probably, I don't know, no, it not gonna be this Friday, but probably next Friday we could get her. We did also try to get one Samura person and can talk because CSO Mambu are one of the civil societies then where they support the government and in clear. We not get no way for either. In clear, they're not kind of more clearly now and say we are SLPP, but with all the moves here, you go brand and say this now SLPP people there or sympathizers there. But if you pull an audio back, there will be go viral with the same Samura. But today back, it pull then there's the voice rather. A pull an audio on this same talk on this man in Kanwan, where a lot of people in the share of social media. Sometimes, of course, you know, when I then group say, when I can see what to this, the war can go there, you know. Anyway, listen carefully, like I say, pay attention carefully. And this the way you address Samura, the way you call on Samura, I think, you see, we can always say sometimes you get to draw the line on certain things, regardless of what I involve. Clarity is very important. And most of the thing the way this man talk like this clip over for can play, I'm sure plenty people don't ask the same question. For example, from what the election talk, this man, no interview, no grant from no local source, except perhaps you don't know. The only ever interview we do, not even Al Jazeera and other places the way people they expect. You see, this are the okay anyway, we'll come on the analysis. Listen carefully, like I say, get an open mind. We come just now.
In Famula on the morning, this is CSO Mambo. This is in response to the audio way Ibrahim pulled today, when on the 5th of May 2025. And this is a complimentary one. Whereas Ibrahim made a comment on Dr. Samura Kamara in tweet, where he referenced the ongoing political transition. And inside that audio, Ibrahim made a call now on Dr. Samura Kamara to call on the government and the moral guarantors for put clarity. And they make reference to in your work as an administrator. If you want for implement a policy or want for do a review within an institution where it work, they always get timeline, it gets people who are responsible, they set up a committee, and that committee they can get a timeline. And this morning, CSO Mambo want for compliment Ibrahim and join up at this point now, 2 years down the line after the 2023 elections. I want for make Ibrahim know say there is a clarity regarding political transition from the side of the government, and there is a clarity from the side of the international community. The side with clarity no day, now from the side of Dr. Samura Kamara. And then they myself want join Ibrahim and all the other people and with the fight for electoral justice. For make we continue for talk to Dr. Samura Kamara and a team. For make them continue for make them give the people of Sierra Leone clarity on the ongoing political transition where they carry on a salon. Now, Ibrahim, from the side of the government, I can authoritatively tell you, say, and the people of Salon say, there's a clarity. That is, in 2023, the people went to the polls and voted President Bio. The Chief Justice, as per Constitution, give President Bio the oath of office he taken. And he continue for rule as President of the Republic of Salon, recognized by the world and big multilateral companies where they work with democracies around the world. So from after the 2023 elections up to now, the country they move with bilateral relationships they on. Sierra Leone in relationship, the government of Salon, President Bio in government, and bilateral, multilateral relationships they own, they intact. You see the president, they travel, go all over, being recognized globally as the president, the face of Salon. No one they see international community accept any other person from where the June 23 election done, Ibrahim, other than President Bio. Now in the go is the face of Salon. He's the president of the Republic of Salon. Any side go, he's accorded that respect. The multilateral companies with President Bio in government, the SLPP government, they work with, they sign treaties, they sign conventions, they sign loan agreements with multilateral companies like the World Bank, the ADB, the Arab Development Bank, the IMF, the EU, all lending and they go government, they sign different companies, which tells you that there is a clarity from the side of the government and that of the international community on many fronts. Ibrahim, you don't hear from the international community, especially the American ambassador on Salon, where they tell you from many fronts, say their process in the whole election business is not to for conduct another election, because they even think about transfer of power from President Bio to Samura. Their point is they are not here to facilitate a conduct of a re-elections. They have made that very clear. So a point, go back and listen audio the way Samura Kamara and blogger they don't put out over the years within the blast up. So from the side, Ibrahim, of the international community and that of the government of Salon under President Bio, there's clarity. The country is stable, really is peaceful. Everything, the economic activities are moving on. There's no storming block. For the election done 2023 to now, you have not had any multilateral organization or diplomatic mission as Salon pull out. Say because the president we did the illegitimate, win the election, so they are not working with an illegitimate regime. No. None. Ibrahim Fonadu, if you get that kind of document from any sector globally of any partner with Salon under President Bio and leadership they work with, when you get that kind of document, say because of the June 23 elections, look, this document where this multilateral or this country don't pull out from Salon, including we founding fathers or we colonial masters within Britain, because anything we get for do with Salon, we biggest cheerleader internationally for statue to colonial master when Britain. So if you get any correspondent from Downing, number 10 Downing Street, or the embassy Naya, where they say, well, the British embassy, no, they work with President Bio in government because they believe, say, in government illegitimate, get the mandates of the people. Do you, Ibrahim, publish that kind document today? But they any side. The British ambassador there, then continue for work with the government. Very recently, you see the king invite President Bio to London and Goody, exchange a lot of pleasantries. So a lot of things and they go on. So on the part of the government and that of the international community, Ibrahim, there is clarity. Now, what I want for join you, Ibrahim, and where I want for support you, and where I don't listen, several other people after Dr. Samura Kamara in speech and that of in tweets, is that Dr. Samura Kamara, because he's involved, there's no process where they go on with Dr. Samura Kamara not involved. As you say, which I agree, Ibrahim. All the other processes there, where they be overthrow President Kaba, where NPRC been coming, where the Bloom and Peace Accord be they go on, everything was in the open. The committee when they set the transitional committee when they set up with President Bio been set up as a result of Bintu Mani too for facilitate the conduct of 1996 elections. Everything be did outside. The Bloom and Peace Accord, the processes will be involved in the Bloom and Peace Accord. Everything was in the open. The committee, it was in the open. So I believe, say, the side will not get clarity. Now on the side of President, now on the side of Samura Kamara need for speak in a clear and simple terms with regards to what they happen. And listen, one very eloquent guy yesterday, where he try for expound on the tricks, the word them with Dr. Samura they continue for play with, in order for let not fall victim or let not get problem with the government, but also make it continue for keeping base together. So they play with the words, they play with certain languages. So if the government take on, they go say, no, not to this I mean. Now this other one I mean, why I use that word. He also the player in a way we go satisfy his supporter. So we go continue for hold on to the base. Now you don't come up from electoral justice. You don't count other word now where you say political transition. So all the bloggers now, they don't focus now. The attention now on political transition. What does that mean, Ibrahim? Dr. Samura Kamara before don't expand on waiting politically ongoing, waiting the ongoing political transition mean. Una says what they be now, confusing. Una not get clarity. Is it that a power transition team they on? Who are the other? Who are they in that committee? Because a political transition of 8 million people, no, they're not the organizer in Abondo Bush, Ibrahim. You know that. They're not happy in Abondo Bush or Poro Bush. No. This is about the people. It's about the life and livelihood of Sierra Leoneans. So if there is an ongoing political transition, Dr. Samura Kamara for be as clear as how you mix tea and milk together when you wake up in the morning. Very clear. Say, okay, there is ongoing political transition. Just like when we set the committee for national unity. The people that were in at the committee, they all be there. International community, APC, SLPP, they all be there. They've been to money. The name where come for head, the former vice president of Gambia, he didn't be there out. So if Dr. Samura Kamara and team really believe, say, one let the people of Salon convince that there is a political transition going on at Salon, it will be more explicit and very clear as Ibrahim, which I agree with you, Ibrahim, for the first time, and with timeline. Because June 24, they make 2 years. You see, right now, the whole of May, the whole of June, now political transition, and the blogger that they hang pa. And one thing Alex Samura, now one per year they talk, na padu. Wait, you don't talk so 2025. If you soon a hearing from Samura, either na tweet or past 2026 back. Now na the hearing. Now so in the so as he kai heap confusion, the blogger they now they bot the head, they try for give different meaning to what he say. We instead get the owners for give the meaning of what he say. If really not a word salad it use, if forget the clarity. The other thing again, Ibrahim, I really want in una audio the learner begin for touch at. What he make from where the 2023 election done to today, and where this political transition they go on and the tripartite everything they go on, Dr. Samura Kamara have not granted one local interview to either AYV or 98.1 or even Liberty TV. One local interview is not granted to no journalist. One, no, not one single one. Safe. Ibrahim, when I not think say it's high time when I really press Dr. Samura Kamara, make it do a public interview. Let go sit down by now. Let the interviewer on waiting they go on. Let go sit down. Like 98. Then ask some questions about waiting they go on. Maybe some of them jargon the way they use the journalists they go get away forget clarity for me. For example, waiting they go on Dr. Samura Kamara. Are you going to be the next president of Salon? Is there a political transition where they go on? Waiting at the processes. Who are they involved? So all of these questions need to be answered by Dr. Samura Kamara. Not to enough for sit down no more. Wait 6 months, 8 months, 9 months. Then lock in one small room, put a camera before him with a speech, a read that speech there, then publish it now. Left the supporters of the APC in limbo. They bought the head now. All man they decipher. What it go take from that speech there? Even those Dr. Samura Kamara no say 80% of the people where they support are illiterate people. All the jargons where you can use, they're not even understand that. So do you, Ibrahim, and the rest of the blogger, it's high time when I really begin for press Dr. Samura Kamara, make it begin for take local interviews. Because if you get 71% of your RRF form don't tell you say you get 57 point blah blah percent and political transition they go on. By this particular point now, you for the grant local interviews. Dr. Samura Kamara for the grant local interviews. If I go sit on a AYV, if I go sit on a SLBC, if I go sit on a 98.1, if I go sit on a Liberty TV, if I go sit on a Link TV, all the media outlet then na Salon and international. Dr. Samura forget a whole week where they do a media rounds now. Make it give in supporter and clarity because some of them television and radio station are broad Creole, then they talk. So in them broad Creole interview then the people go clearly understand from Dr. Samura Kamara waiting to go on. But from where the election done 2023 to now, Ibrahim, Dr. Samura Kamara don't dodge the local media, don't balance that. In strength, in layer, in Huna, the blogger there. Dr. Samura Kamara in strength and in mouthpiece, in place in trust in the bloggers for make them continue for talk to forum. So I'm happy for this you do this morning, Ibrahim. But in as much as I want for make you know, say there is clarity from the side of international community and from the side of the government of Salon, headed by President Bio, there is no confusion. They are clear about what's happening. And that's why 2 years down the line, President Bio is the president. He's moving the country. There is a government form. The judiciary is functional at Salon. The parliament is functional. Multi-party parliament is functional. They did the APC, they did the SLPP, they make laws, they do the oversight function. So there's a clarity, Ibrahim. It only left to you for like watch out with a lens for make you see say from the side of the government and that of the international community. There's a clarity. Post 2023 election, they are clear. They don't know. The side where clarity no day. Now on the side of Dr. Samura Kamara, because he go can this month he use this jargon, una hang pana as bloggers. He go can this other he use this term, una hang pana. You know they expatiate term, you know they open up, you know they go, you know they give details, you know they be specific, they hide the word beside themselves. Now, so Dr. Samura they do. So at this point, we all now for come together. Let Dr. Samura Kamara Kana public talk Creole and be very clear. With the new time we don't come now, the new world and Luma, there is political transition ongoing. May explain further. Who are they involved in this political transition? It's senior members of the APC, part of the transition team. Who that Dr. Samura appoints for then at the transition team? Who that they did it? Because the transition team, they go without the incoming government. They happen. If there's a political transition, the incoming government they get a team where they part of that. Who are they? Who are they within that committee then? And if Dr. Samura Kamara called those within that committee, they una self as bloggers for go after them people then you did part of this political transition committee. What did they go on at the committee? Whose aspect of the committee what you did? Because for transition, a whole government, there are different departments and there are different people where they play different role for ensure a smooth transition. So Dr. Samura Kamara and I, we all for continue for talk to now, make it be very clear on the political transition where they on, the rationale, the strategy, the framework, and the timeline of the political transition where they go on. Dr. Samura Kamara for be very clear with the people. Because it cannot continue for be open-ended. As Ibrahim say, I agree. June they make 2 years and the people of Salon still remember, like me, I keep that audio for Ibrahim Musa. I say by June now, the tone of the conversation on the restatement of President of Samura Kamara as president, they take a different tone if Dr. Samura Kamara not be president na Salon. So that June they can make this. Inside may they don't just know we are now the rain they can now. So I think say at a point like this, Dr. Samura Kamara, the other thing also wanna for make let it do. We all go understand what they go on, make it grant local interviews. As a political leader, post-election, a lot don't go on what the people need for a reformer. Not for just can't read a statement. They need for sit down. The journalists then get questions where the citizens then get to their mind. They need for sit down, make them ask on those questions. They need for attack places like Al Jazeera, BBC, make it sit down, make them ask on those questions. We need clarity, like what you said they talk so now. Like what you use that word now this morning. If I don't sit down, what you use that tweet on the ongoing political transition. That is an interesting topic for the media in Salon today. By this morning now, if I don't this Monday morning, if I don't then 98.1, they give further clarity on what it mean by the political transition. From there, move to AYV, move to SLBC, move to other news outlet there. Even if you go to McKinney, FM 93.4 na McKinney, sit down there. Give clarity, talk to you people in the language where they understand. So I think say two things. We all for talk to Dr. Samura Kamara, make it be more clear on what they go on with the transition and make Dr. Samura Kamara grant interview, independent interview to journalists. May they ask them the burning questions where they are the minds of Sierra Leoneans. So it will continue for get clarity. Not to for come on Facebook and get a tailored interview like what he been do with you and Cashbox. No, make Samura Kamara go sit down 98.1. If you really believe, say, what he talk, all information, what he give to the people is a fact. Make it sit down 98.1, let the journalists ask some questions. Make it go sit down at AYV, hot seats, let them ask some questions. Make it go SLBC, let them ask some questions. Then the people will finally understand what they go on. So, do you, Ibrahim, this time I call to you and the rest of Una this morning that let Dr. Samura Kamara give clarity to his supporter them and let Dr. Samura Kamara grant interview to local and international media. He has not done this for 2 years since the end. But he said he go Facebook now, say zone way comfortable. No, as a political leader, when they prepare for take leadership, if you be comfortable with your people, your media, if you also be comfortable as long as you go talk the truth. You know they talk nothing will not happen. Dr. Samura Kamara for now grants interview to the media, through the media to the people, because the people all that jargon the way it can use so. The real grassroots people who they be in Samura, no, they understand that. None, they don't understand that. What the people go understand that, like what is Sidona 98, when I create and they ask Dr. Samura Kamara, when you get for be president, you say transition they on. Who that they head them? Who that they don't form the transition where they on? How it they go? You get documents, what did they happen? Or they tell you say, let it be secret for now. when it come on do, which timeline where the people of Salon will expect say the people holding at this committee are go come on do and talk about the ongoing transition where they on. Those questions, Dr. Samura Kamara will get the opportunity for provide clear, simple, in Creole version answer to EU supporter them. We go make the supporter them be at ease. But for hide from the media, even your local media, Dr. Samura Kamara Ibrahim, from where election done 2023 to today, he has not granted one interview to no journalist, Nasalo. None. Not even McKinney. One.
All right, so again, this what I can say is self-explanatory, it depends on how you want to see this. Well, ask yourself a question. You know, if you say Samura need for come out and choose any medium na salon for talk and clarify certain things, at least because I'm sure we all serve behind the scene. Some of his supporters then, what is in the talk, they sometimes not able to understand where they are going. In fact, some of them they even call. So if a clarity come out, well, I mean clarity with concrete, people that understand, say yes, the fights where it fights for electoral justice. I'm sure plenty Sierra Leoneans support the idea where they say electoral justice. We all know what happened June 24, 2023. A bitter day for Salon people. But 2 years going on, waiting at the way forward, waiting at the timeline, waiting at the progress, what are the updates? Unless, you know, you get them from bloggers and this, that. So again, this, we don't know the certain people that they put this information. So it's difficult for them. Some of we can say, now lie in the lie. Maybe we don't know how the man they fight. Only time will tell. Only time would clearly. But by the look of things, the government seems to be running with, wouldn't say, collapse. No problem, no get. You know, the embassies in the work, the opposition, they go through, Maada, they fly all over. In fact, and they invite other heads of states and so forth. So on the part of government, seems as if everything is clear. Everything is fine, it's clear, it's moving on as it should. Anyway, so I think we just share now with this APR. We promise to share and not just share 2 minutes with the camp.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Please
rise to your feet.
Thank you very much. Let's sit down, please. Your Excellency, the Prime Minister of Nigeria, Ministers, the Chief Minister of the Republic of Sierra Leone, ministers.
All right. Anyway, we all know what to get for talk, and I only take one key thing with the time for talk, and it's an African need for build their own table. African need for bring their own table, build their own table. You know, at the world dining room. We are in, we say we sit down, we eat. That's, but these are red kicks and we don't really plenty. For talk, we are good in that. We sabi talk, we sabi couch, oh my good God. But the reality now they gone, this is not a story for another. We know what's happening. But anyway, let me just move a little bit on this one. Somebody just mentioned, say, Mr. Komon-Tok, the drug issue, don't forget that. No, not forget that. On a, you know, certain thing, sometimes information can just you know, subside, they cool down a little bit, but you know done it too. The drug issue not done it, only just in issue not done it. Probably far again they can begin revive and back because more information they generate behind the scene. So we not forget. In fact, April 6th, 9 officially thank somebody I just see the name of this person we're talking about. This one reason. Yeah, Mama, they say this is all distraction. Mr. Komon-Tok, the drug issues are dying. Now, they die, and we on platform. Continue. When I know who say they do something, they do. They continue for bring candidates. But now for the 6th of February, officially the government accepts they don't request for bully juice. And since that time, they now updates. I mean, how many days now? Or I would say roughly. Yeah, I know calculate before they come, but from the 6th of February to now, roughly like then 100 days, roughly 100 days, we're not able to get clarity from government whether actually an over demand or not, they're over demand or demand they're gonna court because all I need them be tell say they're never gonna court never go give decision. Bully just lawyer then get for team up so not to say be and go defend them, blah 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 until finally. And if they in the national interest, if they in national interest, we go pick them up and so on and so forth. But anyway, we will jump on that as time they progress. So yeah, so let's move on to Koidu Holdings. This is not very, very sad news on the Koidu Holdings. We you remember then this year we bring some clips then we some men then we then they see Koidu Holdings they can fold up, and in fact then the video then they show you the amount of trucks then where they take pull according to them secretly. Now we see this. I'm sure plenty of people don't see this press release. Now yesterday it came out. The press release come up from the government Ministry of Employment and say the Ministry of Employment, Labor and Social Security has received copies of summary dismissal letters for over 1,000 Sierra Leonean employees of Koidu Limited. We wish to assure all affected parties and other stakeholders that the government of Sierra Leone will use all appropriate channels to ensure that the labor and employment rights of its citizens are fully protected in line with the extant labor laws and international best practice. We urge all affected and interested parties to remain calm as we navigate this situation. We will keep affected parties and public briefed. All right, so this now the aftermath of the protest, the First Lady campaign, advocacy. These are the results. This 1,000, more than 1,000. These are from government sources. Come on now, more than 1,000 people lost their job. Oh, they don't dismiss them, but government then will investigate and know. But what kind of power actually government gets? We then don't say they get dog people where they collect bribe. What if Koidu Holding just say law for these are something, forget about that. It's not to be what they say. Now, matter bio. Now you see there are dog people there, and the government will they take bribe. So this don't end in a way where perhaps not so the intention be called for, because what will be a increment of salary, then for instance salary, some basic support. These are all necessary things in way every employer is supposed to do, and every employee get rights for ask for. It's a genuine concern, it's a genuine request, but unfortunately can't end up in this form. That's clearly show you see the method way the First Lady was completely wrong. Now let me move on to this one as time on the between the Yenga issue. Now listen to Abdul Will or NS, which they give us about the Yenga issue. From there, we can tell you what in governments don't do, what in Maada don't do when it comes to Yenga issue. According to them, it don't donate. But anyway, not just come for slow. We just share with waiting ONS. One of them say they can.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. This now come on.
I suppose of recent, ONS together with other partners visited Yenga. There has been conflicting opinion as to what's currently happening in Yenga. Help us paint a clear picture as to the realities at Yenga in terms of security and what have you?
Thank you very much. To summarize, what currently obtains in Yenga and its immediate environs is an uneasy calm. Residents in some of those communities are facing a lot of challenges. In fact, it was after we had received persistent reports of intimidation, harassment, and even extortion of residents in that community that prompted the joint deployment of Sierra Leonean forces, joint military and SLP, in particularly Sokoma, one of the villages. Although Yenga is the most talked about village, but there have been contention in several other parts. Within the Yenga general area itself, you mentioned Pogebendu, Waima, Fendu, and Sokoma. But beyond that, we had assessed that there are over 35 other crossing points where there are issues of border infractions between us and Guinea. And so the approach has been, whilst you work towards resolving Yenga, also consider doing a comprehensive resolution of all of these, just so that in the future, you might not have succeeded in resolving Yenga, and then there is a problem in the other areas, starting from the Milekule River, to Falaba, to Sanya, to Kisiteng, to Kono. We have these kinds of infractions between us and Guinea. And so after we had received these persistent reports of harassment, we took an affirmative action that, in addition to the diplomatic engagements, let us also have our troops present in Sokoma so that we reduce some of these tensions. This deployment seems to have, undermined the chokehold that some of elements within the GAF forces, the Guinean armed forces, more so that they now resorted to close the border on their end, triggering a kind of a movement of people who felt insecure and came over to Kwendu. So currently, as I speak, there is an uneasy calm. Some people are still facing challenges, but we continue to have the engagement at local level and at the international level. Yes, we have had several calls from different organizations or individuals making various suggestions as to what should be done. Some are even recommending open confrontation. But when you look at the history of Yenga and the people that are residing there, you'll be clear that these are one and the same people.
Honest.
All right, so again, I'm not sure if anything ever come up in the. I always say this, and I repeat it, whether in local politics or whether in international politics, or there are precedents, there are examples that we wouldn't see along the line. You see, let me not go far. Recent, just yesterday, just see what did happen. Russia, Pakistan and India then confronts, and if you look what's happened now, Pakistan and India, now more or less, all man they try for show say irrespecting sovereignty, irrespecting people, because plenty Indians and they call for action. Now, waiting out the dispute to get for Kautal anyway. Now, an area between when Britain be partitioned, divide this country, because India and Pakistan, Bangladesh, they are one time now be one country, but be the under this then guy there. Saying that them be the whole more or less 1/3 of the world. And then partitioner, then get a place so then called Kashmir. You get one side when India and they administer and they control it. The other side of the Pakistan border, the Kashmir, where now Pakistan they control it. And well, intermittently, India they accuse some people and they make some kind of terrorists. Love just put in terrorists and they can attack inside Kashmir when they control it. Even though Kashmir want for be independent on its own, now inside, then lands, okay, anyway, we'll count outside it. The point I want to make here is, you see, action, then take action. Action for action. If you look the might between Israel and Hamas, you're not able to compare there. There is no comparison. But Hamas stood up because they believe, say, that they're right for made and team up. I mean, look, Russia and Ukraine. Russia and Ukraine, you can, of course, Ukraine not get nuclear weapon. Then we don't take her all from 1992. Then we don't hand over all of them Russia because of America promised and say then go give them more or less support security guarantee. We not come through. But when eventually Russia invade Ukraine, then no say this are Goliath, just like Goliath and David, not so, and confronts them. And okay, NIB, peace get for camp. So the point all they make here is how long, decades since after the war, Silver Blind and put a piece where a lot of people can watch and share where Miss FCC, yes, now one of the, it go viral and it help with understand a lot about Yenga. I think sometimes for stand up to a bully are the best. Honestly, we know one fits, but if somebody they provoke you, you get for regardless of his size. But again, when you watch, the government's not even get chopper. Me, I not be ever know this. Now then they say I can't know this. I shock. I say, really? And that was it was coming from what I said and this Charlie there, and then their executive director, Fatoma, it be then 98.2, how they say. The minute the Cochrane said, do not get chopper, do not get chopper, not for talk about jet, do not even get. And other people and they say, well, once you would go confront them. But the government good enough, good enough for make sure say they intimidate people. Other people and they call for this guy, Hungry Lion. They said this at the time now, Hungry Lion they talk, let Hungry Lion show himself. Let it go show the Guinea and say, no, we cannot for civilian no more. Civilian don't get that. Of course, civilian not get gone. Get nothing, get. You na it's can soldier. This at the time now, well, I'm sure plenty bonus here and they say, let Hungry Lion go na bush. Let go na Yenga. I don't know if we get something, but I don't know if maybe someone ever hear about Hungry Lion. And I don't know if we get something, we'll just remind people, let people know. But anyway, this Hungry Lion, let just remind people about Hungry Lion, where they talk about killing civilian. Anyway, they come just now. It's not just 3 minutes. I'll just take you back into history where they come.
General, as they talk to you now, we didn't McKinney, but we no go na take a barracks. And one all me bother everybody for putting weapon inside bag. Everybody for putting weapon inside bag, putting uniform inside bag. We dey go younger na the hotel there. We there na the hotel there now. We dey wait. Una where they Magboka, the same thing. Una where they Magboka, the same thing. Una go na the hotel there. Pay the hotel bill on our young gang. Outside, Poloko, I hope say when I don't reach today. When I wait for go Poloko, I hope say when I don't reach na Poloko. When I go Yangam, we say for Yangam. Of course, Poloko, when I know we say when I for go lodge now. Cambia, when I know we say when I for go lodge. Let una force no come on. As soon as Egi say, then don't begin come on. Una offend all the APC big man, then host them. no go na treat, no run after nobody na treat. When them begin come on, una they go na the big one, they host them. Anybody wanna meet them, una for kill them. A terrorist them. Anyone wanna meet them, una kill them. So they talk to us now with them McKinney. As them begin come on, direct na next in Woso they go. Direct na next in Woso na they will go. They burn the Woso down. Anybody who meet they die. So now with the Poloko, na they alert, Kabia, Lunge, as them come on, no run after nobody, just go all until everybody get a list. The one there where they McKinney, all the list then of the Alagba, the way they McKinney, the list we get her now. When I the Poloko, the big one there where they host them, when I get the list, when I get the name, when I get the host number, then everything then I wanna hand. It's a Freetown. I hope say when I say for already. Freetown when I say for already. As they say, hey, all the host them, they Alagba, they host them. When I go there, anyone when I meet the like na aunt, na killer. This demonstration tomorrow for be the last day. No demonstration not for happy again in this country until we young generation done. Yeah, like everybody they alert. As them begin come on a treat, the one where they take care of the one they not treat and they take care of them not treat. But all the marine, all the mafia and them go direct na the host na riot. After the riot, would they see and would they not see, they not see. After the riot, would they not see, and would they see, and una fend all the Alagba, the one where they push them na street na they also na for go. Elect na aunt na meet they for die. If you allow your area where to go, you allow them video you. We see that video out. You are finished. Just find what way for go. Not reach na Freetown again, not reach to we. Last warning. Now not go give me again until the operation take place.
So the point is, these are guys where say they were trained and all them threats now civilian. Now we get a burning issue. When I don't take oath, how not they go confront them. But this in itself, this guy indicts himself already. It's a lot of people in there after Maada being government go, then go for answer. In there, and this not to say a person now enforce them. Like I say, look like then this guy, the clerk of parliament, Paran. And there were, the videos and then put on social media where people can implicate themselves. We can always say, we they forget, but the internet's not the forget. Just like we don't talk this information. So let's say any government come, they want to investigate about this guy. And we understand the pandemic road killing, the presidential guard said killing. And this is one of the people who they are alleged. So they are not on the topic actually, I don't they do connection there. So if we get issue where actually mean with need for so German need for go confront. So why don't they go there? But liquid you how them we don't plan or massacre lives or simple because of protest. That is now because of protest. In their own words. Anyway, Lord put waiting we see. So we see this the trend. Presidential relief for the affected people of Yanga community, Kailaun district. And we see Silver Blighter put and say, His Excellent Julius Maada Bio is sending 400 bags of 50 kg rice and 2,000 bags of 25 kg rice for free distribution to all persons whose livelihood have been affected by the unexpected and sudden insecurities at the Yanga border environs in Kisi Teng, Kailaun. The recipient will include all internally displaced people of Yanga and its environs. Speaking with me on the phone just now, Honorable Foreign Minister Alhaji Timothy Kaba, who is coordinating the delivery alongside Resident Minister for Eastern Province, Honorable Jisu Jaka Ngobe, say this is a humanitarian effort being funded directly from the pockets of HE, the president himself. In other words, it's solely financed through the personal funds of HE, the president. Foreign Minister Kaba also affirmed that BO is directly engaged on very serious diplomatic efforts at the highest levels concerning the Yenga disputes. The bags of rice have left Freetown in military trucks. They are now on provincial highway to eventually get to Kisi Kailam. All right, so first, let's just say, we did not the Security Council, not so. We did not the Security Council. We get all the opportunity. But it's all about leadership. Not to go give them people there 5 bags rice, 2,000 bags of rice, 400 bags of rice, not to this the people and they without government back then, they're able to take care of themselves. When they talk about sustainability, what if after this now they're not able to go to them working? How then go continue for feed them family? If government go give them then rest there, then eat her. Sometimes go take the 1 day, 2 days, 1 week, 3 days. After 1 week, let's assume say the rest lasts for each family 1 week. After that 1 week, waiting else, waiting next. These are the question. And it's good. We therefore say that it's good for let go every export. We don't talk about this platform. I don't know, maybe perhaps a listener, whatever the case may be. All responsible governments, that's not the first thing for somebody to do. When there is a crisis, not an internal displace or crisis, it could be maybe natural disaster, maybe war or any kind of thing no more. They need for support the people and by providing them relief. So what's the matter you do? I think in this with again plus it's a good thing. But when they talk about the sustainability of this effort, the people that want just go back and be peaceful. That's what they want, not to anything. They're not the big government for say, not a government they feed it. I wish you had government for the able to feed them, but unfortunately, that's not how the case work. We all know that. So anyway, we go keep on posted on this story, and then that's how they get up. Another thing again, where these governments look see they careless, and I don't know if then they wait for make the appeal to the WHO. WHO don't become, they don't strangle them. America don't strangle them for funds. So it's high time government take this mpox very serious. The cases end on the book. Let's share for you some of the information. Family, do you if you didn't alone, pay attention on this message. These are the mpox. These are the hotline. Now the line is in case somebody gets a 117. Let's just see. I think how for avoid that. These are the steps, and this will then show how these are the steps. Avoid close contact with anyone showing signs and symptoms. Regular hand washing with soap and clean running water. Avoid touching infected or dead animal. Follow reliable source. All right. Okay. There is another clip where they show these are the signs. These are the signs. If you or someone around you show signs and symptoms of fever, headache, also aches, back pain, lower energy, and rash, go to the nearest health facility. These are the number 117. And the cases, but anyway, time not go permit to again for good do. Let's just see if we get the cases. Let's just see if we get the cases. I want to let people see how many people that don't die within government. You want the let's just see. I hope I will get this one. Yeah. I really want to share along. I just see what's in the go. I really want to share within. Very well. I think we are lucky. Don't get. I don't know if I see this one. When I see, okay, very well. People in the see. So, Fambul, this now waiting government pool. This now government is a putter. So the total confirmed case now 1,481. The total active cases now 1,177. The new cases, and this now yesterday. This paper would assist on yesterday. Now 94 cases, the new one. New recoveries 0 yesterday. Total recovered. Now 294 people are recovered, and the total death, that's 10 people according to government source, now they don't die. So you see how you see you're saying? 10 people that don't die. 10 people that don't die. And see the cases there. And just look at 1,481. Look like the place. Now, Bo, nearly the entire country. See, Bo, Bond, Bombali, Palaba, Kailan, Cambia, Karena, Kono, Kenema, Koinadugu, Moyamba, Putloko, Pujom, Tonkolili, Western Rural, Western Urban. All of these cases, in fact, the Western Urban more, like the Freetown, they most the cases in the see 1,026. So you see, now nearly all partner the country don't get to. So this in itself, now a state of emergency with them for 6 years. But we don't know if governments they drag them foot, then they wait probably for go appeal to WHO for funds, just like Ebola as well as COVID. A lot of people make huge money. This is not what we say. According to the reports, the audit report says a lot of people misuse that money. They misuse that money. They then Tifa and Bezula, and it be just too serious. One of the reports that will be come out, they even go buy motorcar themselves. We not be able to motorcar SUV. No, not SUV. No, not Jeep. Oh, no, not Toyota Prado. People and use that money. People and they always look for opportunity. So we don't know. The accusation they go and say government probably they would let this thing go out of hand. So then we'll continue for going bigger back for puts in pockets. Maybe because you don't say where this thing begin. Enough for we don't reach this if at least we don't be swift action. We believe that because when that thing be take one quarantine, if we don't quarantine those people or that place is straight away. But in fact, I don't be interested people and put pressure. I think we must commend this lady, our aunt. Our aunt seek this sick here, the mpox. Shame, I don't say me more or less I enjoy popularity and social media, no talk. Our aunt go live, people and begin more come back and say they look attention. But now they see the cases there. It's a good thing for her. And that make always can say, certain thing, people and quick for talk. That woman do erase awareness. Who knows? Perhaps that's all prompt government for, begin to give you updates. Because we'll not be the get updates. We'll not be the get updates. We'll not be the get updates. Absolutely. And just keep quiet. Anyway, I hope so they're going to continue for give you the updates on a daily basis, like how they say now yesterday, then give it today. I don't see it. And once we get we self would do self a favor. Now we all do self a favor out time to every blessed day. Better. All right, so we don't done on real news. Yes, we don't done on real news. Yeah, so we go now the African news. We can just now.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. This now Komon-Tok. In case you don't know. Oh, yeah. Love and loyalty.
Now, South African troops who are withdrawing from the conflicts in the Eastern Democratic Republic of Congo will be back home by this month, according to the country's defense chief. Under the phased withdrawal, which began on April 29th, the South African troops will exit the DRC via Rwanda and Tanzania, from where they will return to South Africa by sea and air. The soldiers are part of the South African Development Community, SADC, a regional force that was deployed in DRC in December 2023 during a resurgence of the M23 armed movement. According to South Africa's defense chief, 13 trucks with 57 members of the peacekeeping force had already gathered at an assembly point in Tanzania, and the next group was scheduled for withdrawal next week. The SADC had decided to end its mission in DRC in mid-March after it lost 17 of its soldiers in an M23 offensive in January. The troops had been stranded there since. The withdrawal comes after U.S. President Donald Trump's senior Africa advisor met Congolese and Rwandan representatives in Qatar last week.
All right. So, again, it's always problematic. DR Congo. John Parkins explained the pattern we make. Resource-rich nations then always continue to be impoverished. poverty will always come. Why? Because you get players and several players there. We don't want what did happen at that particular country. BBC, yeah, according to many estimates, they and I want support for be one of the richest country in the world, one of the richest, because them smartphone, we are earth minerals and you know. And if you look the how people need to live, just like it just sometimes you ask actually what is going on with these people. I know what. What's wrong with me? Hey, people swear. And while I watch another, I thought they did one article. When you look Dubai, small Dubai, then next I get oil, then GDP, I think times 2, if I'm not mistaken, times 2 or 3 of Nigeria. Nigeria, I think at the 5th, or I think at the 5th, right? And anyway, I don't even remember that. But again, and I think the names are the 4, 5 to 10 oil producing nation, and yet still level of poverty unprecedented every blessed day. You see, there is a guy what they call very dark man. Plenty people now but we they do what he like we they do so like other people do, you know, more or less it advocates for good governance, it advocates for certain things, and government don't like anywhere in the world, particularly Africa. When you challenge them too much in terms of bringing the hard facts to people, you get yourself into problem. Government, the authority don't arrest her, and also the first thing is don't arrest her. So a country like Nigeria, you know, when you compare what it then gets, therefore what do they say? They're not got no business with IMF from World Bank. Just like, you know, now we're all the party structural program. Now we all they going big. They're not got no business, absolutely. But because of greed, you get leadership issue, leadership problem. The inability of the leaders and for actually look. You see, what in Tanzania one can do? We should forget time for to international. Time not it. What international one do, now a model where say, if Boko African country they implement it make a big difference. You see, of course, everybody know my stance. If there is no way I go, you know, for anything bad for happen Ukraine. Far from that, you know, but unfortunately happened. Russia, there is something they said that is good and bad. Not so they can say there's good and bad. If you pay attention, read and understand, and maybe follow international politics, you see there is a great lesson where anybody can learn, people in developing country can learn from Russia. For the first time in the history of this world, where we all find ourselves, no country northern of the world would ever heavily sanction more than 25,000. Not a mistake, at a mistake. More than 25,000 sanctions. The goal was now for cripple the Russian economy and destroy the ruble, the money to nonsense, and push them back literally to maybe almost like do Pearsant, you know, that was like destroy the economy and invoke sort of like unrest, people and protest and then chase bloody Putin. Now that not be good. But what's in Russia do? Russia, if you check, then get gold, then get diamond. Then of course forget about the oil. Then get gas, then get diamonds. People, what's in Russia do? One of the things we then do for us, it makes sure say everybody who wants Russian oil use a ruble. You don't use it if you not buy. Even the European Union, where initially be sanctioned and not be see this coming. Some European country where at least at the older than the block code, they end up for use, for example, Hungary, initially Estonia and other places, Slovakia. They end up for pay in ruble or get the Russian one. And that was a strategic move. That put some kind of, it fortified the ruble. It make the currency stronger because they don't need for converting it. They don't rely on the US dollar. And that actually pushed them. In fact, you go surprised. Russia economy, they grow by more than 4%. In fact, all the G7, it beats them all. No Western economy will reach that level. Can you imagine with all those sanctions? So that was a clear strategy. So coming back to Nigeria, when I get oil, why don't they ban? I didn't do the comparison. Why they know they even ban? Now you look at currency, given the fact that when I get the strength, when I get the people there, That's now one key thing where at least they change the dynamics, because the more we continue for years, this is the reason why many Africa, we know they go before, right? Because we get for convert them money, their own money there. And once you do, the local currency, they become threatened, they become weak as part, if I'm not saying with their own sanction, what's going to make your local currency become more valuable? When you get natural resources, what the world need, you can make dictation. You can dictate, just like what Russia do, and they win. It look like, at least it look like they win. And Tanzania, the one seems as if they want to follow that pattern as well. Again, this is it. We go talk here. So we come back to DRC. As I say, look what it happened. Want to suppose. Anyway, like I said, I'll just tap this one. Not only the subject matter. Let me just finish a quick one. Just finish a quick one on the.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. This now Komon-Tok. In case you don't know.
The Kashmir conflict has shaped South Asian geopolitics for more than 7 decades. The struggle between India and Pakistan over the territory has led to multiple wars, and the area is now one of the most militarized in the world. India and Pakistan are once again on the brink of all-out war, but to understand the present tensions, you need to go back in time. Let's rewind to 1947. This is what the map looked like when Britain partitioned its former colony. Pakistan, with a Muslim majority, was created in the west, and India to the east with a mostly Hindu population. War quickly followed in October. The Hindu ruler of the Muslim majority Jammu and Kashmir originally sought to remain independent, but when Pakistani militants invaded Kashmir, he appealed for Indian military help. The ensuing war lasted until an armistice was implemented on the 1st of January 1949, splitting Kashmir into 2 parts. Tensions continued, though, with the Second Indo-Pakistan War in 1965, again over a border dispute, and the last conflict in 1999. But by this point, both countries had gained atomic weapons, raising fears of a nuclear confrontation. Since then, both sides have continued to face off over Kashmir, with accusations of Pakistani support for terrorists, something Islamabad denies. The Mumbai attack was by far the most devastating, known inside India as its 9/11. In 2008, 166 people were killed over 4 days when 10 heavily armed gunmen arrived by sea from Pakistan, unleashing a coordinated wave of terror. The latest confrontation began 2 weeks ago after another barbaric terror attack, this time in India-administered Kashmir. A popular tourist destination was targeted, 26 people killed. One assailant reportedly told a survivor, "Go tell this to Prime Minister Modi." The calculated targeting of tourists appeared designed to provoke a strong Indian response. The attack was blamed on a group calling itself the Resistance Front, and it has links to Lashkar-e-Taiba, the same organization behind the Mumbai attacks. India has long claimed LET is used as a proxy, something Pakistan denies. It says New Delhi has failed to show any evidence of complicity. India says its response has been measured and is not escalatory. But by striking compounds in the Pakistani heartland of Punjab, it's not being seen that way by Islamabad. Pakistan is calling the airstrikes an act of war. The main worry for the world and the region are the nuclear missiles aimed at each other. Pakistan has around 170 and India has 164. But even if the tensions are dialed down, as we've seen throughout the history, the underlying causes of the Kashmir dispute, steeped in unresolved colonial legacy, will remain and could break out at any time.
Imagine bringing new life into a world of pain and uncertainty.
All right, so we then are a very dangerous world. Fambulin, we don't reach now at the end of the road now, and we just get a few more minutes for the line. ASF can side of the story. If you just join me, today will be the look at a rumor with the scatter on social media say John Mahama don't come at the country, they negotiate and Maada Bio for making handover power to Samura Kamara. And we also talk about CSO Mambu, where they say Samura need clarity. And of course, we quite holdings, so don't sack more than 1,000 people was the mpox, where the a lot of death, 10 people that don't die, and international as well. So any one of them and topic we get interest over, you can add your voice, you're more than welcome. You can just know.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. This now Komon-Tok, in case you don't know. Oh, yeah. Whenever we pledge with love and loyalty to we sweet mamas alone. Now we all come together as one. For tomorrow, now we go make alone. Anytime where you day, it no matter. Anytime where you go, it no matter. Anything you they do, it no matter. Oh yeah, it no matter. Now we for turn up Tanga one inside Sierra Leone. Let one big family, cause no place like home. In case you don't know, this not Komon-Tok. Where they bring information about Salone. In case you don't know, this now Komon-Tok. Where they bring information about Salone. For education, entertainment, political affairs. Tune in Komon-Tok. For education, entertainment, political affairs. Tune in Komon-Tok.
All right, so yeah, Fumble, we don't kind of the other part of the program. We now you turn for talk, and of course, we therefore can pay attention at the section as well. Okay, all right. Yes, okay, don't miss this caller. Yes, caller. This one. Yeah, this one. Let's load take this one. Yes, caller. Outside they call from?
Mr. Komon-Tok, this Mike.
Yeah, ex-civilian. Thank you.
Mr. Komon-Tok, I want to talk to Samura. I talk to the government of Sierra Leone. Make them stop for fully people. This year's Mambo, not a spokesman for the government. The statement to Samura Pool, when the accuser of who go for arrest her, Samura tweets, they withdraw the security there. And government not get no spokesman, Minister of Information or the Minister of Communication or the where they can counterattack Samura in tweets. Many people are left for full way. And Samura self, you know, if it come out and we and give clarity. You see the complication there?
Yeah.
And they left for fully people there. You know, fine. You know, they wait for this thing very, very long time. Government know they talk, Samura know they talk, you know the area about the tripartite and the newspaper there, you know the area and the radio, you know the area about the TV, you know the area about the way stuff, the way stuff, how they call it, the national unity. Hearing nothing. Nothing. Now he make them blogger, they don't pull name.
Yeah.
Now this make blogger, they don't pull name because everything they know they share out with the public and they hide out. And blogger now, anything they talk. Blogger not get control, they don't get media control. And right now, this social media, everybody they talk with you feel for talk. Yeah. Or they say they talk yonder. Mr. Salon they talk yonder. Even this bobo they call us APC Baleka, they only talk.
Anyway, thank you very much, my brother. He box up. Thank you.
This thing don't finish, it's over.
All right, thank you very much. No, I think governments don't do nande. We said to find for talk. Governments don't do nande. Governments don't make their own in clear. Yeah, now we had another voice. Yes, call outside the call from.
Hello, how are you?
I'm
Hello,
good.
how are you?
Yeah, where the call from?
I call from North America, Canada.
Okay, you got the platform. Go ahead. Yes.
Okay. Hello, yeah. Thank you so much. Komon-Tok. May God bless you for this program. Yeah, bless your family too.
God bless you too.
Yeah, I don't get much for say. Now, concerning this Koidi holding, only 1,000 employees and they lost their job because of waiting the first lady will say as a result that happened. In my own way, I don't know, I stand to be corrected. The audience will correct me on this. You know, at this city West, anything where they try for voice out or be a whistleblower, maybe they come after you. I don't know if not because of that. Because right now you go check any other channel there, Fatima be in speech will be make against the West. It be don't go viral. Sometimes this not affect them because you want to try for cram down. Maybe, I don't know, I might be wrong. Then the other thing again, Shalom, I don't know how we Salonians some of we mentality. I don't know if we are shallow minded or something. Then don't be after this Samura Kamara thing, Samura Kamara. This thing, if in a thing we never do transition, not to say if it go day, then go would they see BBC they do interview other thing, they would not see something they go on, not to say they go for the put under the carpet. Many them bloggers stop for this Munku politics and backward lay back ideology for the go and tell people that see Samura they can't over and you. Even if Samura, then we don't already see if Samura not get the number, Maada be not get the number. That's one. Two, even if you get for B the case, not to say get for B, you not go for B behind closed door, then go and make a ceremony, go and hide the thing. Now my own contribution that.
Thank you so very much for your contribution. We'll take another voice. Okay, we don't miss this one. Yes, we don't miss this one again. All right, so they take this one. Yeah, we don't miss this one. Okay, let's just do something. Yes, call us.
Mr. Komon-Tok, good evening.
Yeah, good evening. Side call from.
Good evening, everybody. Thank you so much. I want for address here, so Mambu. When they talk about that drug baron, just like they can Sierra Leone, you don't say a word. You don't talk nothing. Schools them picking them first in the history of Sierra Leone. We picking them for go see to us, right? Then picking them, you know, almost thousands of picking them left for Freetown to go up like where they not see to ask.
4,000.
Graduates in college, but picking them not enter college.
4,000 of them.
Picking them go college. Work more day. You don't say nothing about that day. You not blogger for SLPP. Samura getting blogger them. Oh, no one know about that day. Anything will happen, it happen. But wait to look younger. For go get them that rest they find. Is that the livelihood for younger? What's your livelihood and they will go address their issue then they. Samura, I know they go now. Yeah, I know they go nothing. No one read nothing from Samura. How una depend on so the transition or the challenges so una try and then Sierra Leoneans their livelihood. No want una address that issue. They say so Mambo, go na the year, go address the immediate issue of people them. About concerning the monkeypox, this government then they lie. Una put on the ear, una they lie, una want make people them panic. Nobody know they panic and because we don't know stay them and they not lie man them. See some man go address their issues and the way they before he says, come on, the Samura. You know, they go make no announcement. So no one hear nothing. Are you depana? So Samura, they depana on our bloggers on a depana. Who no one know nothing. Yeah, now livelihood now they look for Sierra Leone. Una pass mark, una go address the immediate issue there. See some man go address the issue then they left Samura and you down there na to una talk and they no need that. Una go try they. Yeah, thank you so much, sir. Thank
you very much for your contribution as always. We'll take another one. This is now Jibril Bangura. Yeah, Jibril, you get the platform.
Mr. Komon-Tok, I just want to address, thanks for having me. I just want to address 3 issues there.
Okay.
The Madapox.
Now, Mpox.
Yeah, Madapox, yeah, Madapox.
Oh, now you hear Nandi Madapox.
It now then give a name there, then say Mpox. Would not the president Madapox. The Madapox.
Jibril, you get issue.
Oh, I get seen them.
Yeah, you get seen them, but not the very them.
Yeah, we come from salon business, I get seen them. That Madapox. You see, these statistics Sierra Leone. When they say they're not statistics Sierra Leone. Then according to the midterm census, they say Kenima get population past Gito. You don't see the statistics where they pull back about the Madapox. How many people that were infected na Kenima, and how many people that were infected na rural and urban Freetown? You don't see?
Yeah.
Them guy there. It's sad. And what we can to this race, we Sylvia don't put fire per mother bill for let it go give to people na yenga. Me brother. That race 400 bag race. This na season where we people then they go rest for themselves na yenga and feed themselves. They don't go take their land and then their hand. They don't pursue them out of their land and they. So after they 400 bags rest, we then go give them. It done. What did they get for it inside rainy season? Or after
it's a good
season?
Question. That's not the question we'll say they ask. It's a good question. After that, we done.
It's ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous. This not the government waiter we say anybody wake out with the bullet and they meet bullets.
Anyway, Jibril, thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, Jibril Bangura, thank you. They had another voice. Yes. No, don't miss this one. This one. All right, so don't miss this one again. It's in there. Well, the line's still open. Now we start with the messages and not so. While to wait for more calls. So, yes, call outside. They call from. All right, we don't miss this one. Okay. System. They say the truth behind the noise of ear salon by Chernobyl. Please search for it. Sis. They say. Fatima did not allow education to go through. Too loud. Yes, call outside. They call from.
I call from Europe, Mr. Komon-Tok.
Yeah, me brother. You get the platform. You get 2 minutes.
Yeah, Mr. Komon-Tok. The situation with regards to Samura Kamara, it's very, very sad that people that like what we say there, what I got lioness, enable look at certain indicators. We for tell and say this is highly unlikely for Samura Kamara to become president. Number one, the government economy is stable and they enjoy power with no problem. You see what I mean? If the transition they happen, you can't do it on your own. It has to be done by a political party. Is the executive of ABC aware of this? And if they be aware, if we don't come and talk out, you know what I mean? Because I'm not a political party with formed by himself. You understand? He has to be APC or SLPP party for the power. You know, I don't understand. Is this a ploy to fool Salonians until 2028? What do people are going to say come 2028 then if still Samura want to be president? This is a massive deception, man, at a sad scale. Because people enable reason again. They never analyze scenarios and look at different things and say, no, this is highly unlikely. It's very, very sad that people who highly respected, then they still be convinced that Samura will take power. You know, it's sad. It's really, really sad. I don't understand why. You never be an academic or record science for no say. It's highly unlikely. Things that the country they move on and they do and forget man, they don't go get younger. So you know what I mean? This is the point when they can't put power on and they do that. No, these are the indicators you look at and say it's not right. It's not right, man. It's really wrong. I'm so sorry for the APC because this guy for go on the next election and get distracted again. It's a my issue. It's like a ploy or destroy the APC party, right? Because you just hold on to something that is going to be impossible. The supporter now, then this guy for happen. This is about the APC take next election back the falter. Anyway, thank you so much, my brother.
Thank you very much for your contribution. We had another voice. Yes, Jibila from New Jersey. The right man on the right line.
Mr. Komon-Tok, good evening.
Good evening, Jibila. Where are we?
Yes. Well, we still live by reality. With some people and they would not move from comedy, but they still not believe say a reality. Samura and one. The first lady, the other one. CS, I can call her CSO Mambo.
CSO Mambo, yeah.
Instead of part of the other one. Because the first lady, elect for talk. In the get something for writing, not be writer. Because for deal with them people in the force, you get for communicate first by letter. Just gonna go on in mouth. Not to know because you talk about Africa minerals. Now then SSF na the problem for Africa the problem. The leadership they will lack at the continent. So Samura, what's really afraid for the APC now? If the way Samura will become a second Peter Conte, because Peter Conte not get the power self what he do so by APC before the election. And the SLPP Manabio, and then use Peter Conte against APC for play that delayed tactics and not get strategy for the election. So now, if Samura continue for dragging himself, so you know, so we don't come up and comedy because now funny the power. Now we don't move to reality. Let it hand over and telling people and say this thing not get for possible. I don't look forward for.
Okay, so he says supports the idea and for let it come and can clear things out once and for all. Right?
Yes, but now this particular man with a Mamboon, the way they address it, you know, so in Ibrahim they address the could lady talk no more issues then in the country. Don't forget about all the years the Omar Bureau from 2025, the thing that would not happen first, they not discuss nonsense. Now State House now get fire so first. They're not talking
and would they count on this would they count one of them this no we can ask them, no can ask them. Maybe this if not to this Friday, the next Friday would they count we dip on try for organize, but they come to the program. Me and talk today.
And one of the things I want to know, not to 80% of the people that will support Samura, not to illiteracy. Right. Even when somebody go school, yeah, just make this one comment. Even when somebody will go school, a letter, they can be an illiterate if you know you do research on certain issues there. You can still be an illiterate, but yet still be an illiterate because you're so lazy. You do stuff like they misbehave so. You can call it an illiterate.
Lifelong learning, 99. Lifelong learning.
90 now.
Thank you very much. We'll take another voice. Yes, okay, we don't miss this one. Let's take another voice. Okay. Yes, call outside the call from.
Yeah, Mr. Komon-Tok, they call the Komon-Tok here.
All right, you get a platform. Go ahead. You get 2 minutes.
Okay. Thank you for giving me the opportunity, Mr. Komon-Tok. I just want for buttress small about this Samura issue.
Go ahead.
Okay, so where people like you talk say get for B, get for happen, get for for you wait now until they say Mahama don't kind of saloon. So no wait, so we see what's not the reason why Mama and the others they didn't salon when they can't visit salon. You understand?
But government don't tell you what they can for. They count on the APRM, the African Peer Review Mechanism, make them can at the country.
But we don't know what's in the closed door. We don't know what they discuss the closed door. What they get for end the how do you call it, the visits? You understand? Me and you for understand what's in our politics. We for understand what's in our this way Africa leaders what they do. You understand? So when we wait, when we still get the patient now, you still need to talk to the people of Sierra Leone, make the patient need them wait. You understand? We don't wait. Yeah, we don't continue for wait. It's not easy, but we go for success by God in power.
So you believe Samuel will be president?
Me, I believe that by God in power. I believe that because this are pretty clear. What it Samura tweets to if you don't believe himself saying for be president, well like this government like us be so with violence to okay, they say in speech when give for Independent Day, they send police them for what's them called. As he tweets, so he called the moral guarantor, they call the international bodies, he complain and measure the transition. Why do not still go further for arrest and what they do? They withdraw the securities instead of fully then check the matter, go court or then add more security force.
Anyway, brother, thank you very much for your contribution. You understand? Yeah, we add another voice. Thank you very much. Yes, call outside the call from. Oh, don't miss this one. Don't take this one. Yes, call outside the call from.
Yeah, morning. I call from somewhere else.
All right, you get the
what you want to for talk said. You see them man there, so this year so something. They can let they use waiting. They get bokuti for talk. You know what I mean? Look what they happen. Speaking in a younger than did they suffer. That's why Sylvia talk. Then they able to remember for get the people and team. Sickness don't come out. They left all down. They look what they born at the country. Lights no day, poverty day, things and day. Excuse me, prostitution in Pakna Bo and Kenema like waiting. They left all day on Chimba and Focus story. They tell we talk more here. You know what about Saruga? They also illiterate. The first lady is illiterate. The first lady is not done school. You don't go to the Samura and people there. You see them people there, and then this can make you vex by them. They get your family when you there, you get illiterate day. You can't have media. You can't tell people about illiterate. When illiterate, and everybody in family. You can't talk about Samura and people. How you do not say that I illiterate? Let's talk about the reality where they happen at the country, my brother. Una leave this propaganda. Una say fever bend the people and back all life away. Because you say don't carry, you can't talk about Ibrahim, talk about this. That's you're going to listen everybody audio. So at the same level they need a life away. But what's not going to happen at the same life this man said they can life away. And the thing is what they talk. Not for go school at the thing, but common sense. Because if you get common sense, you go to advocate about the things that they happen right now. Look, we can't poverty whether that country is a common talk. They can't poverty where they can't things the way they can't hard up whether that country they people go there. If you go salon, they go work at a salon. If you meet prostitution, then you're going to see the way they're in the street. You know, they can't stand and talk about that. No, but they don't travel. But they don't come out and say, hey, younger people, una sorry you, what's in the happen to una? And let's go in skip, and let's go down this statement. You go come out, you go don't talk to them people and see what they happen. Then people are young and
anyway, you 2 million, but I like the last word where you talk, say no statement, at least official statement for don't come. I like that. Yeah. Thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, thank you.
Talk to one part they don't come out. No, in the same when they under only they go talk about APC. They not able to come out and cry for the people then. The people there, I don't know what they feel about Sierra Leone and people there. Right. I see them call and say, Papa, we see them kind of see some man, but if I do in America, if I do in America, oh my God, in America.
Now they are in America.
Because you secrets and they out so.
Thank you very much. You had another voice.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, we had another voice. We take another call now, yeah. And I like the way see this woman talk. It make all sense. The government matter before don't make a statement for sure. So this not national issue. This now we own people that in display so. Anyway, let's take another call now. Yeah, call outside the call from.
Hello, Mr. Komon-Tok. This is Abdullah, the call from New Jersey.
Yeah, Abdullah from New Jersey. Get the platform.
Yeah, first of all, I go start because even if Satan do the right thing, I will start for say kudos to President Bill for the humanitarian assistance we send to the people there. Because we don't go through the war in Sierra Leone. They send for you eat for it. You know how important it's been, the most important commodity for you. But anything in your life. So thanks to them for that. And I hope and I emphasize this, I hope it will continue. That cannot be a one-off thing. If then the Guineans can get the bold mind for take younger out and take us so. Once they appeal to the government of Sierra Leone right now, their idle military personnel they wouldn't get in a state lodge back there in a Freetown protect only politicians. They didn't send them other parts of the south and east we border around Liberia and Guinea, like Kono, Kabbalah, because that chance them people here take, there's possibility then will continue this kind of thing here. If then guys sit down and we show that video where they did the dance last stage Lord dance with Jaman then they this just show how disgraceful that situation they be. If anybody not be able to sit down in a totally disgraceful situation, this don't show. Consider the heavily armed personnel who then send another APC officer go shoot that day after they announce election, who then go kill people and they.
Yeah.
If not that kind Van said and send no more that border na younger, we'll forget who. And again, let them all say, oh, Guinea then pass through and the first pass through. You cite a very good example between the Palestinians and the Israelites. The Israelis there. In what sense should we compare them to them in terms of military might? But also the whole nation of Israel, also they hold them so and don't torment them for in kind of day. So Sierra Leone, let we die, the one they will train for that, let them go there. I don't care how strong they be, let we land, let them go there. If not the team for start now,
anyway, we had another voice. My brother, thank you very much. Now, brilliant and smart contribution you had. So, thank you very much. That's not the beauty of the platform. You know, they're done with brilliant and smart contribution. So, about contribution. Yes, Abdul from the US. Abdul, thanks for joining us. You get the platform. Go ahead.
Yeah, Mr. Komon-Tok. You find out CSO Mambu be no happy and weird. They ask him if in a SLPP 89 say not belong to any political party. And almost until they try for talk say not get party card, that mean we all not get party card.
No, they can't Friday. They can't do one of these Friday.
Yeah. Then, but if you listen to the audio the way they pull, the audio they talk otherwise, because I don't remember the audio before this one where it talks say we 2028, we ready. So it's in a naming. It's going to be different from 2023. Where I go ask them. I hear they talk about helicopter, gunship, or chopper. But the last one,
they say we'll not get. They say we'll not get.
The last one, get something as scrap. You know, because the last time we remember, we been get a Russian type. We've been very effective during the war. That one they been the first then problem in the. When they order for the parts, Salon again, they order for the wrong specification. Can you imagine? So then they've been taken back. But once you have been recalled, when the war been come to an end, when the British been supply the weapons them, there was a time when they announced Sijan Kaba, we got two choppers them, where Sijan Kaba dressed in military fatigue, he fly around Freetown with the one. Who said the one and they go?
Maybe something they don't develop some serious problem. And this, like I say, I'm sure probably maybe you go don't listen now. This now from Chadi, the executive director.
Oh, no, they're correct. They're correct. Because that other one, James Jonas himself admits for the wrong specification. So then they don't say something that happened to them.
Yeah,
they're able for fixing.
Yeah.
But all this, and I tell you, you get a site where they go all countries and their weapons, and then they Guinea know what we get. That means they take care and not even fire a weapon.
No.
They just work and go hold the place.
They don't annex you onto a place.
Yes, they don't annex the place.
So they
don't need fire. They don't need for fire a weapon because they don't say that I do government already. Imagine a country we don't go through a civil war. Nobody not talk say you go buy a weapon for go fight for somebody, but at least get them. They can talk to make you keep thick behind door in case you neighbor and don't go crazy. As we say, we get the resources, but we don't get the leader. The leader way for come. Just like how you talk about Russia, the leader who can identify with potential them and able to make good use of the law say go proud. We not get it. Let God give it.
Amen.
And let give it quick.
Let give it quick. Yes. Let God give it quick. We don't do it. Let God give you quick. All right, slow take another prize. Yes, Ahmed from the UK. You get the platform.
Yes, thank you very much, Mr. The problem today with our country, now leadership, because I know you say so Mambu, don't talk. These are guys on the drugs, if I mention about that. Issues and they go about election. Madam, can't talk about the drugs, doing no statement, this young guy arrest, go give, make no public address. Here, see one single space now, any nation.
Yeah.
The leader will come talk about that. Me and you are common to kusha this one. So then nice, they not London, so we stab in the Okona other area them. That person, that commander of that police chief holiday, they address the people on public television. They don't know how they go about the foundings without dying. We nobody. By the way, where is Kadiru Kai? We see he will bring war if we don't make him president. Now war don't cancel our nation. Where? You know, go help with this one first. You know, go mobilize young people then first, make it try for clear then Guinea and the Air Force before they bring you. Oh, when them talk will be the scene at Southeast, where they say now money, we don't know the content totally and I talking they come on Kenema people then to line who say chopper all. They say now money by na bank na this, some say now weapon, the matter we don't go store their sign it. We all the children. Those supposed to be bother the last speaker say. We don't come up from war. But then tell you, I will not say we walk on la Liberia. If now be serious government and therefore don't fortify themselves with serious military equipment, with all them British training, they show that all this some of the show. Now British man and train them. Many people that in the army, I know we bother them go through British training. And then at the army up to today, not to say no able fight today, Sabi, they train the all kind training. With their weapons, say, yeah, which they don't fortify themselves. Now leadership will not get. Man, before that, they fly. How many times this man don't fly? The biggest problem today, what we get. Not so, what some of who they talk, they say that Samura Kamara will support. People, how they go get elections, or you go chief and a whole nation, they're not dumb. Like, so grace. They say, we'll move on. Who's guy? Look, man, who they talk to Samura Kamara, people, they know education now, illiterate. Well, now they can't even take we. Like, so we stupid, we straight. How election will not show we results? You see, fam, then people in the Sudan and the people in the Turkey can annoy me. This Samura Kamara don't lose this fight. I can't tell the people in this. Now, Samura one they affected. Them man not go for affected. Samura Kamara go to the say he die with his family. How about the people in who don't involve into?
Thank you very much.
When they take drugs,
Ahmed, thank you for
we don't fight for your integrity as Sierra Leone as a nation.
Thank you very much.
You see what I will go with this one? I slap now. Where we all in now is support.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you. They had another voice. Yes, call outside. They call from.
My name is Abdul. I call from the US.
Yeah, Abdul, you get the platform. Go ahead.
You see, the whole thing where it happened, so it's just kind of bad right now because the war in problem is bigger than Sierra Leone problem.
Yeah.
And a lot of things that they would happen right now with Sierra Leoneans, they pay attention to that the war will get for affect we very seriously. It's just unfortunate the country not unite. The political parties are not able to understand. See, the thing really happen at Salon, a very small thing. We waiting here for happen. It could just be like a tsunami. We could just sweep war. But a lot of things that would happen, and everything porous right now. So when I can hear people in the talk see that one they say they get for make a president. That one they see this all then kind of a weird talk. Then they. Me mind they left me because if you see somebody talk then kind of a weird talk then they probably not watching it tell you now that it mean, but it gets something else where it mean where it depend do where you don't know. So
when I make people and they look for clarity
right now.
Now I make people and they call for clarity. How long people and will just stay in limbo? Clarity in anything, it is tension, just like we mentioned so. And the world don't flop with so many things. Salon, now list of them problem. Yes. No, not a problem. So this is the reason why those political actors.
Let me make it say the talk. Who say a full-grown man? Like Samura Kamara and this man here, we just talk, Mambu, we just talk. So these are all mature people. Everyone they say they're in a mental institution. Say Bambara na Christian Chris, for somebody just grab no more, they give people the confidence, tell they say me go be this tomorrow, me go be this, or then they go be that, they go be this, and you get people who just run, they follow you. Me, now I'm a strategist. When are they hearing somebody talk word like that in the midst of sanity? Why are they expecting bring the function properly? To me, I they look at and say there is something else where this person they talk about, but they talk in another way. You understand? So me, I don't underestimate all them talk here with them why they talk so. If they why they talk about them stuff here, there is something that they up to where we don't know. And I'm not thinking that you get mine for clarify to anybody.
Okay, thank you very much. Would they add another voice? Thank you for your contribution. Yes, call outside the call from.
Yeah, this is Kai Lundo. How you doing, boss?
Oh, Chief Kai Lundo. Been a while. You get
Yes,
fine.
sir.
You get fine. You get fine.
Okay, bro. You know, man, I'm busy.
I know.
Then I didn't think that business when they talk. Hey, Guinea, no land from Salon. Guinea, now that come up where they don't say that they bring a Salon for kind to stay Western democracy. Guinea no go sit down and fold their hand. They just go intensify the border there. They don't say when they come up troops can a Salon. Now they start back. Because a military government and ECOWAS, they don't sanction them. Now don't pay attention, bro. Now don't pay attention. That guy they know they sleep. You know it's the part.
Okay, just for the clarity, just for get things clear. Waiting, Mamadi Dumbuya de Duna Salon, not to land in land, now they fortify in border. Why you not fortify the border with Libya, other countries or
no, start. They don't tell you say Libya man, they don't go inside their own land now. They don't tell you that. Hey, Libya are different with Salon, but Libya are different with Salon. You understand? We got to pay attention, bro. We got to pay attention. ECOWAS, if the one guy is still military and they're giving security.
So you feel say ECOWAS they come? If you say ECOWAS they come do intervention?
Well, I don't say that there is still a democracy in West Africa. Any military government will not abide. Then they go. Everyone go Niger now because the Sahel they don't make their own alliance business. Now make them pull out. So like Guinea now, right now, Guinea not join the alliance. If they join the alliance, ECOWAS don't go get mine. You understand? We got to pay attention to that. That man, we don't get on time. We say for handover government. You understand? To civilians. And if you know what handover, get for 45 in place. Now this would try to understand. I don't pay attention to that.
All right.
They man, if they don't want to power yet, they don't trust ECOWAS. They don't trust ECOWAS. That.
All right.
Now that's no more. God bless you.
Yeah, thanks for your contribution. That will be the last call for tonight. We apologize as always. Some more calls in it. So this calls because they can take 20 of the Rockefeller. They say on rely on Tank na Saloni Tapo so Mohammed, they say during NPRC, left, he was a guy on it. Lieutenant Kim was the guy who fly the chopper. I think I'll be the name. Cook say Samura gave for start support go from come back to the north. Samura in support pick up Walai. Aruna content says so. The so-called first lady over 1,000. So we remember them. See that Biden did not come out to ban make sure these people but providing them. Mama do say VDM, very dark man. Jerry, say this mpox was spiraling. Time to declare a national emergency. Right now, everybody here now. We're not going to sign for you overwhelmed with Ukraine. They're overwhelmed. Where they talk about themselves, they exhaust, not just put they exhaust with the issue. America, of course, clear now. Then that global free check would be out. You see, even MCC, 480 million on consular. God forbid, get any serious national disaster in the country. Who's how they put money? These are the things it can make a thing, it can put me on where I remember about this and it can keep me very busy. What do we go? More death. But anyway, not good. Mohammed say this is so baffling because our country to say this Commander Q and Iron Brush when our war don't come self style also there with Abdul Kabat is on Mr. And okay. Sign it. Well, what they say now, the people are their own country. Now, the British fly bill going to realize that what's the citizen that here they say regarding Madam Fatima bill just they say Fatima bill has finally succeeded in down what did they say? Mr. Komon-Tok, you are a smart man. By some, they say CSO man selling it. Expensive. Not a civil servant. They say folks see somebody Mr. P say 80% of our supporters are what do we expect from them? Salon sets aligned to help align SLP that is they say you never hear them criticize like the way they used to criticize it's their Abdul Kamal is them guy them conspiracy. PK says see a summon. So this is so cool. So cool. So yes, somebody say African peer review rubbish. Africans are serious. What are they? What impact does this have? what see. This is how bloggers have. I don't know. As a result of being told the first to bring information, then damage. So now it's at the program. Thank you very much for joining us. Kelvin to say, well recognized. And yeah, thank you, Richard. Thank you for joining us. You were recognized. Yes, Victoria, thank you for joining us. Start to see here we go again. Another propaganda. Thank you for joining us. Yes, thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining us. All right. Thank you for joining us and the rest of the family. All right, so now I'll tap the program. As always, expect to get it's a subject it's not about the Sandy side. Anyway, he's not. No, he's not a over talk.
You must listen very carefully to your enemies, because sometimes they tell you the truth that you do not want to hear but need to hear. Sometimes you are surrounded by a coterie of people who pretend to be your friends, but they are not. They are friends of the office that you hold and the things and the doors that you can open for them. That requires discernment. That requires detachment. That requires focus. That requires selflessness. That requires intellectual firepower and spiritual contentment. Easier said than done. You know, power, it is said, corrupts, and absolute power corrupts absolutely. But I remember the great Tanzanian President Mwalimu Julius Kambarage Nyerere used to say that when you are called upon to serve, remember that you are not necessarily the best, but you've been given the honor and privilege of serving. That is why we call you honorable. That is why sometimes we even call you excellency, not because you are excellent yourself, but we expect you to do excellent things. If you surround yourself with the wrong people who will continue to worship you, very soon you get used to being worshipped, then you become a demigod and you become hostile to truth and you become attracted to flattery. The strength of character is very important, and power does not change people. Power reveals who you truly are or truly are. I've interacted with individuals even across this continent, men and women who mean well and they serve well. I was telling a friend of mine who is a senior politician in Kenya that one of the greatest hallmarks of a servant leader is that when he or she receives a letter from a citizen, he or she acknowledges the letter. And I've dealt with many African heads of state, and to their credit, quite a number of them, they will cause the letter to be acknowledged. In Kenya, which is my country, you write to leaders, they never respond. Never. Because there is arrogance, which is tragic. So what must one do when one gets into public office? Humility must never abandon you. I've had the opportunity myself of serving in public spaces in this country, on 3 different occasions, and in my view, have never changed. I've always realized that power is temporal, and that you only do your bit and leave. As William Shakespeare once said, all the world is but a stage. We have our comings and goings. If you remember that, you'll remember to always have humility as your shadow. Most African politicians, I'm very reluctant to use the word leaders when I make reference to most African politicians. They occupy positions of leadership, but they are not leaders, most of them. First of all, the intention with which they enter into leadership is the problem. They seek office because they love power and privilege and opportunity that it provides to them. They want to become wealthy, and the easiest and shortest avenue to wealth in Africa today is public office. With the minimum effort, you become a multi-millionaire. They go there in order to be worshipped, and they go there not to do the right thing. And once they have been in office, they do so many wrong things that it becomes dangerous for them to leave office. So their continued occupation of office is also to ensure that they enjoy immunity that comes with office. But when you are a good leader who does the right thing, you do not fear to leave office because nothing has changed. And I've seen leaders of that ilk in this part of the continent. And there are quite a number of sprinkling of leaders who have left office and are doing great things. Joaquim Chissano in Mozambique. Ifikepunye Pohamba in Botswana. People like my good friend Jakaya Mrisho Kikwete, Ali Hassan Mwinyi in Tanzania, Benjamin William Mkapa, Joaquim Chissano, as I've said, of Mozambique. These are people who have left office and nothing is happening to them because they are men and women of integrity. John Mahama of Ghana. There are quite a number of them now across the continent who do not fear being out of office, and they are doing great things once they leave office. But there are others who will never leave office, because the day they leave office,